Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Marat Nuriev. Today I'm here with my colleague Ilya Naumov, and we are going to talk about the main threats in the big world called IoT, how to mitigate them, and how to protect your IoT infrastructure. I'll begin with an analogy of IoT and human body. People have always tried to do things based on their own image. We see this in various examples of cyber-physical systems, ranging from robotic hands in manufacturing and medicine to humanoid androids. IoT is no exception. If we compare two structures, then we can see a human has a brain that processes information and makes decisions. In IoT, this function is implemented by cloud platforms. There is a nervous system which transfers signals from brain to other parts of the body and receives sensing information in return. In case of IoT, a similar function is implemented by data communication networks. And there is a system of sensors and limbs. In IoT, we have sensors and actuators that interact with the physical world. This anthropometric approach can be seen in many digital transformation projects. For example, smart video surveillance, this like our eyes, communication systems, 4G, 5G, narrowband IoT, everything that allows to transfer information, this is like our nervous systems. Cloud platforms are like our memory and brains, and smart homes, smart cities, smart transportations are like our senses and muscle systems. We see the merging of digital systems and real physical world. This brings benefits. The efficiency of systems, organizations, public administration increase. Everything that surrounds us becomes convenient and works fast. However, this also brings risk that a negative impact on the digital systems can directly affect our physical world. What do leading analysts say about this? Well, Gartner in 2020 report notes that the most of organizations already understand the danger of attacking IoT, and 20% of them have already faced similar attacks. One of the main challenges for IT professionals is the poor visibility of IoT devices and how organizations use them. And this is not just a cybersecurity issue. For example, in communication with our partners, we have already heard stories about problems when corrupt subcontractors purchase the wrong devices. The documents indicate expensive devices, but in reality, they use cheaper, less reliable, and less secure equipment. Determining remotely whether this is the case can be very, very difficult. Therefore, the number one task for IT and information security specialists, according to Gartner, is to build an IoT-oriented information security monitoring and control system. What do Kaspersky experts say? They have come to similar conclusions. In 2020, the number of identified IoT malwares increased 10 times compared to 2017. And this is confirmed by our statistics, which we gather using various tools. For example, a network of IoT honeypots every day register attempts to attack emulators of IoT devices. In our statistics, we see that Mirai, Reaper, Bashlight, all this malware have not disappeared from IT environment. It continues to operate and be modified. Looking at IoT malware, we see that 9 out of 10 of malicious programs exploit vulnerabilities in the Linux operating system. Traditionally, Mirai group threats prevail. This malware will continue to dominate the world of IoT threats for a long time, at least until something new and more powerful appears. It's worth noting that over the past few quarters, the Naya drop micro-Trojan has topped the ranking with a file size less than 500 kilobytes. This means it can infect Linux devices with very small amount of memory. If you take a look at the statistics, the type of operating system used in active botnets with infected devices, we see that overwhelming majority are Linux machines. Our colleagues in the cybersecurity industry are finding similar results. For example, in the middle of 2020, the company GSOF announced the discovery of new vulnerability called Ripple20. It affects the TCP/IP software library that was developed by Track company more than 20 years ago, and it used in many network devices ranging from network printers to smart devices. And what is the main problem? It's a fact that a large number of systems simply cannot be updated because they are too old. Another vulnerability was discovered by Forescout in December 2020. They name it Amnesia 33. It is a set of 33 vulnerabilities that impact 4 open source TCP/IP protocol stacks, which serve as the foundational components of million connected devices worldwide. These vulnerabilities primarily cause memory corruption, allowing attackers to compromise device, execute malicious code, perform DDoS attacks, and steal sensitive information. According to Forescout, these libraries are used by more than 150 vendors. Well, what is the main problems with the described vulnerabilities for IoT? If we take a look at the enlarged network diagram of IoT architecture, we see it is becoming more complex comparing to traditional systems with computers and servers. IoT devices operate in a complex environment, transmit data over public networks, and responsible for various processes. Someone controls the video, someone processes data from industrial devices, and someone is responsible for operation of power systems. We see that these devices sometimes carry more responsibility than computers and servers. For attackers, the diverse nature of IoT systems opens up numerous opportunities for attack at all levels, from cloud systems, data transmission networks, to IoT devices with controllers and cameras. And there is no single silver bullet solution that can protect against everything. So Ilya, tell us what we should do in this case.
Okay, thank you, Marat. We studied in detail the architecture of various IoT systems. Our conclusion is that what the key element of an IoT infrastructure is a gateway. It's the of border between networks, an external public network for communication with world, and internal network of protected devices. We have identified 3 key challenges for gateway to address threat issues. First, gateway operates in a hostile environment, so it must be well protected. Second, need to protect against threat from external network. And last one, internal network can also be insecure. To solve these problems, we have created a gateway. It will be a basis for secure network for Internet of Things. And now a little more detail about it. First gateway is a solution that our colleague Andrew Suvorov already presented yesterday. It provides a secure connection between equipment and information system in the cloud. It's based on well-known platform from Siemens. But we don't intend to stop here. We are developing a line of gateways with higher productivity and wider functionality. The first platform to become available is based on Advantech UTX 3117 model. It is a result of collaboration with Advantech company. You can see the specification on screen. Partner solution. From us, software. From our partners, hardware solution. Proven platform, industrial grade. And the most productive platform in the lineup. Second option is a project with companies Telma and adaptive production technology. The result will be a creation of the IKS 100 GL platform. It has identical functionality, ARM-based, less performance but low price. This platform is still under development. It will be available in next release. But the most interesting thing about the product is the software. Let's start with security features. The first is KasperskyOS, the base of Kaspersky IoT Secure Gateway. My colleagues have already described its merit in detail. I will only note that since neither Windows nor Unix Linux operation system, so all those threat statistics about are not relevant. Next is a very important option, a classic set of firewall and IPS, a stateful firewall boosted by IPS with signatures from our anti-malware research team. Device detection and classification. The danger of IoT systems can come not only from outside. So we have created the subsystem that detects what connections of intruders to the controlled network, even before the start of malicious activity. And last but not least, Kaspersky Security Center. Security is impossible without knowing what is going on. KSC collects and correlates all security events from all protected devices. This is one of most important tests for system, according to Gartner. Let's talk about communication. Most of the connections from things to the cloud are made using MQTT protocol. So we have a very flexible broker. It will allow us to implement all kinds of connection schemes without direct interaction. It will work with a wide variety of clouds, including those popular in market, Azure, AWS, etc., and to any custom solutions. Our device can act as an Ethernet router, and it can build networks and communication channels. We strive to cover all these needs with one device instead of several. And it can be connected to your existing Kaspersky Security Center. So it will be able to send events to your CIM system or other condition monitoring system. But this is just the beginning. We have a lot of plans to improve it. As serial modem, the newest release, a main communication channel where there are no wired communications. With a serial uplink, the gateway can be installed even on tractor in middle of the field, as long as a signal, or for backup for all other cases. You are always in touch with your object. Second, improvement of network functions. Fine-tuning for routing, fine-tuning for network address translation, and more options for creating configuration of varying levels of complexity. Third, better management of device discovery for device detection classification subsystem. Fourth, VPN, both the client and the server. If necessary, it will allow you to combine network or to remote control your object. And last is certification. In future release, we plan to certify both operating system itself and firewalls and IPS. But that's not all. We are planning to add a third pillar that will support our solution, a platform to run your applications exactly where you need them most. This code is executed on hardware locally. It's done to implement business logic, reduce the cost of data channel. There are other features like a pre-calculation and custom protocol converters and many more. With this management center, where you can start, stop, or update applications, it is a single point of management. When there are notification, all events from your applications in one place, all your data in obvious place and user-friendly interface. All this will be easy to use and safe. Powerful, flexible, scalable. Marat, tell us more about it.
Thank you, Ilya, for introduction. Yes, Kaspersky IoT Secure Gateway can be used as a central element in many IoT verticals. We have already tested our approach in several pilot projects. For example, it protects energy management and smart building systems in a smart city project in the Russian city of Orenburg. Our secure gateway protects smart utilities and power management systems there. This allows the municipal managers in Orenburg to quickly and accurately control cost and resource leaks in the municipal buildings, such as schools, hospitals, and residential buildings. We also work with the video surveillance vendors. As you know, a smart camera is a very intelligent device with its own operating system and multiple applications. This makes it one of the most frequently attacked IoT devices. So using our secure gateway helps to protect CCTV networks and prevent exploitation of their vulnerabilities. Another customer is Russian Railways. They use our gateway to protect the heating system of railway switches. It's worth noting that in this project, customers use their own LP1 network, and combination of Kaspersky cloud protection products and secure gateway helps to prevent unwanted cyber attacks on the railway equipment. But we are not limited to these particular examples. We can apply our approach to any scenario. In conclusion, I want to note that our solution has three distinctive features. First, we use a secure operating system, KasperskyOS, which allows us to create a cyber-immune hardware appliance capable of protecting itself without need for additional security tools. Second, our gateway provides secure access from devices to the cloud, and it's a trusted access point in the field IoT infrastructure. And third, our gateway allows you to improve the visibility of IoT infrastructure and protects devices from external attacks. All this will allow you to take the hassle out of safeguarding your IoT and focus more on your business. The solution is ready for piloting in 2021, so come to us, join the partner program, take our device as a pilot, and let's build cyber immune systems starting from today. Thank you.